pumps, and pumping systems. Operation of pumping systems. When the ship receives any kind of oil for using it in its machinery, it is called a bunker fuel or bunker oil. A small barge or ship carrying bunker fuel can be used to transfer marine fuel oil. The bunker fuel can be supplied to a cargo ship in different ways. Fuels such as heavy fuel oil, lube oil, diesel oil. Before bunkering operation, the chief engineer should calculate and check which bunker oil tanks are to be filled after he or she receives confirmation from the shore office about the amount of fuel to be accepted. It might be required to empty some tanks and transfer the oil from one tank to other. This is required to prevent the mixing of two oils and prevent incompatibility between the previous oil and the new oil. The sounding of other fuel storage tank should also be taken to keep a record of fuel already present on board. This will help the ship's officer in case. A meeting should be held between the members that will take part in the bunkering process, and they should be explained about the following: which tanks are to be filled, sequence order of tanks to be filled, how much bunker oil is to be taken, bunkering safety procedures, emergency procedure in case oil spill occurs. Responsibilities of each officer are explained. Sounding is taken before bunkering and record is made. A checklist is to be filled so that nothing is missed. All deck scuppers and save all trays are plugged. An overflow tank is provided in the engine room, which is connected to the bunker tank and bunker line. Ensure the overflow tank is kept empty to transfer excess fuel from the bunker tanks. Adequate lighting at the bunker and sounding position are to be provided. No smoking notice should be positioned near the bunkering station. Onboard communication signs and signals to stop the operation between the people involved in bunkering are to be understood by all the crew involved in the operation. Red flag or light is presented on the masthead. Opposite side bunker manifold valves are closed and appropriately blanked. Vessel draft and trim is recorded before bunkering. All equipment in SOPEP locker are checked and kept near the bunkering station. When bunker ship or barge is secured to the ship side, the person in charge on the barge is also explained about the bunker plan. Bunker suppliers' paperwork is checked for the oil's grade and the density if they are as per the specification. The pumping rate of the bunker fuel is agreed with the bunker barge or bunker truck. Most of the bunker supplier send the crew to connect the bunker oil pipeline coming from bunker ship or barge. The ship staff must recheck the flange connection to eliminate the doubt of any leakage. Most bunkering facilities like ship or barge or terminal or truck and extra provide an emergency stop switch which controls the bunkering supply pump. Ensure to check its working before commencing the operation. Once all the checks are done, the manifold valve is open for bunkering. During bunkering procedure. During the start of the bunker, the pumping rate is kept low. The ship staff must track the sounding of selected bunkering tank and other tanks which are not involved in the operation to ensure oil is only going to the selected tank. After confirming the oil is coming to the proper tank, the pumping rate is increased as agreed before. The max allowable to which tank is filled is 85%, and when the tank level reaches about to maximum level, the barge is told to pump at low pumping rate to top up the tank, and then the valve of other tank is opened. During bunkering, sounding is taken regularly, and the frequency of sounding is more when the tank is near to full. Many vessels have tank gauges which show tank level in the control room, but this is only to be relied upon if the system is working correctly. The temperature of the bunker oil is also to be checked. Generally, the barge or supplier will provide the bunker temperature. Temperature is a critical parameter, especially for bunker fuel, such as heavy fuel oil, and any deviation in the provided temperature value may lead to a shortfall in bunker supply. A continuous sample is taken during bunkering with the help of sampling cork at the manifold. After bunkering procedure. Once the bunker is finished, it is a general practice to air blow the bunkering supply line for discharging all the oil trapped in the pipelines. At this stage, ensure all sounding pipe caps are closed and keep a watch on those storage tank vents which are at its maximum limit. Draft and trim of the ship is checked. Take sounding of all the tanks bunkered. The volume bunkered should be corrected for trim, heel, and temperature correction. Take the collected sample from the sampling cork and shake it well. Pour the collected sample equally to all the 4 sample bottles. 4 samples are taken during bunkering. 1 is kept on board, 1 for the bunker ship or barge, 1 for analysis, 1 for port state or IMO. The chief engineer will sign the bunker receipt and the amount of bunker received. If there is any shortfall of bunker received, the chief engineer can issue a note of protest against the barge or supplier. After everything is settled, the hose connection is removed. The sample is sent for laboratory analysis. The chief engineer will make the entry of the operation in oil record book, along with received BDN. The new bunker should not be used until the report from the lab.